Let's start way back, before knights, kings, or even the Romans. Round 8000 BC, Britain was a frozen land slowly turning green as the Ice Age ended. Early humans hunter-gatherers roamed the forests and rivers, leaving behind tools and mysterious stone structures like Stonehenge. And yes, Stonehenge still baffles historians today. Why build a giant circle of stones? We may never know for sure. Fast forward to 43 AD, the Romans show up. Julius Caesar tried a bit earlier, but its emperor Claudius actually conquers Britain, suddenly. Britain is part of a massive empire stretching across Europe, Africa, and Asia. Roads, baths, and villas pop up all over the island. Romans even built Hadrian's Wall to keep out the fierce northern tribes, the Picts. Life under the Romans was, well, organized. Towns, trade, aqueducts, but not everyone was happy. In 410 AD, the Romans leave to defend their crumbling empire elsewhere. Britain is left to fend for itself, and chaos ensues. Enter the Anglo-Saxons, these Germanic tribes, Angles, Saxons, and Jutes start settling the land. They carve up Britain into small kingdoms like Wessex, Mercia, and Northumbria. Christianity spreads thanks to missionaries like Saint Augustine, who arrived in 597 AD. And suddenly monasteries become cultural hubs, basically the Google of the Middle Ages. But Britain doesn't stay peaceful for long. From the late 8th century, Vikings from Scandinavia start raiding the coasts. They're fierce warriors and traders, settling in parts of northern and eastern England called the Danelaw. It's a wild, chaotic time, but also one that leaves a lasting mark on the language and culture. Now, brace yourself. 1066, the year that changed everything. Edward the Confessor dies without an heir, and two powerful men claim the throne. One is Harold Godwinson, an Anglo-Saxon noble. The other is William, Duke of Normandy, from, well, France. William invades, and after the Battle of Hastings, he becomes William the Conqueror. Suddenly, England has Norman kings, castles everywhere, and a new language for the elite French. Meanwhile, peasants keep speaking English, but this mix is what eventually becomes modern English. The Middle Ages are full of drama. Think Robin Hood, knights, and the Magna Carta of 1215. King John, not exactly everyone's favorite, is forced by his nobles to sign this document, which starts the long journey toward limiting royal power and giving ordinary people some rights. Fast forward to the 16th century, the Tudors take the stage. Henry VIII famously has 6 wives and breaks away from the Catholic Church, creating the Church of England. His daughter Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen, rules during the Elizabethan era, a golden age for a culture. Exploration, drama, Shakespeare, anyone. England is slowly emerging as a major power, with navy ships exploring the globe and trade booming. The 17th century brings some serious drama. King Charles I clashes with Parliament, leading to the English Civil War. The monarchy is overthrown. Charles is executed, and England becomes a republic under Oliver Cromwell. But the monarchy returns in 1660 because, well, people missed the pomp and ceremony also. The Great Fire of London in 1666 reshapes the city forever. Talk about a turbulent century. Then comes the 18th and 19th centuries, the Industrial Revolution. Britain becomes the workshop of the world. Steam engines, railways, factories, and coal mines transform society. Cities grow. People migrate for work. And Britain's empire expands to cover about a quarter of the world. The sun literally never sets. On the British Empire, Queen Victoria's reign from 1837 to 1901 defines an era of strict morals, rapid industrialization, and global influence. Meanwhile, the British Empire is at its peak, controlling lands from India to Africa to Canada. But not everything is glamorous poverty. Cities and harsh working conditions spark reform movements and eventually lead to social change. The 20th century brings two world wars. Britain fights valiantly, but the wars take a huge toll. After WWII, the empire starts to shrink, countries gain independence, and Britain faces a new challenge: rebuilding at home. It's also when modern culture begins to explode: music, fashion, and global influence like never before. Think Beatles, James Bond, and afternoon tea going worldwide. Today, Britain is a mix of ancient and modern, from historic castles and quaint villages to cutting-edge cities and global finance. It's shaped by its long history, full of kings, queens, rebels, and innovators, and while it may be small on the map, Britain's story has left a huge mark on the world, from language to law, culture, and beyond. So, that's Britain, from Stone Age mysteries to modern wonders, a place of constant change, epic stories, and world-changing ideas. And the best part, there's always more to discover. If you thought this was fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment which part of Britain's history blew your mind the most.